Hello all, welcome to Tech Capture. So in our playlist Mastering Agentic AI with Google ADK and MCP server, we are discussing about the callback. So in our previous few videos, we spoke about the before agent callback, after agent callback. So in these callbacks, we used the access check function, which will check the user access. If user is having access, it will flow with the normal execution. If user does not have access to the agent, it will just break the execution here and user will get a access denied error. So this was one very important use case we covered. Then we spoke about the model callback. So in model callback, we work with the prompt ingestion. If user is asking any query, we just updated the user's prompt before sending it to the model, and we also modified the LLM response before it is going to the users. So we worked on the model callback hands-on also. Now in this video we are going with very important use case, that is the tool callback, and here we are implementing the hands-on demo, which is very important, and it is, I would say, the very practical. Okay, so whenever we are using the tool, so it can be your database tool, so we are using the MCP toolbox here, and we connected our agent to the BigQuery MCP servers, and we get the natural language answer from the BigQuery database. So here we created a HR agent which will ask the question related to employee. So you can refer my previous video how we created MCP servers and connected to our agent, so you can check out that video. So in this video we are focusing on the callback, but we will use the same agent, which is a HR agent connecting to the BigQuery MCP servers. So here we are having two tools. Okay, one get users data based on the employee ID. Okay, and then there is one more tool which will get the users data based on the country. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going on the data filtering. Let's say suppose one user is asking give me the data for the India, then ideally my model will give all employee data as a response to that users. But what we are going to do, we will check, okay, if user is having access to all data. If user is having access to only the India employee in the finance department, then user should receive only that response. If user is having access only to the IT department, then user should get only the IT department. My tool will give the whole output because we are using the filter on the country. So my tool will give all the employee from India. Okay, so my tool will give all the employee from India, but here we will use callback to filter my output. So then I will filter my output, and from that I will only filter the response which is only accessible to that users. Okay, so let me just go to the code. I will show here. So this is our simple agent. Okay, so I am having this HR agent. It is just giving the response based on the user ID or the country. So we are using here after tool callback and before tool callback. So first we'll talk about a before tool callback. So when we use a before tool callback, let's say one example, I will for now just comment this one. Okay, and I will show you example when we should use the before tool callback. Okay, so here is our ADK agent, HR agent. I will simply ask a question hi first. Okay, so it will give me the response, and now I want to see the data by country. I will ask give me all India employees. Okay, so it will go to the database and fetch all the India employee. So you can see it called the search employee MCP tool. Okay, and it will give the response. Okay, so I got the response. You can see the India employee. So I got response from accountant in finance. So I got the finance department data, I got marketing department data, I got, let's say, support department data, engineering. So all India employee data I got. But let's say I will ask the same question. Okay, in new session I will just copy paste. Okay, but let's say I will put India in capital. Let's see if I will get any response or not, because the data is there, but I just use a capital India instead of small India. Okay, I got a response. Now what I will do, I'll comment my before tool callback also. Okay, so I'm just going with the normal execution without any callback, and now I will open a new session and I will ask the same question. Okay, I'll just create new sessions and I will ask the same question, but I will ask India in capital. So give me all India employees, but I put the India in capital. So let's see what response I'll get. Okay, there is no employees in India, but in our previous sessions, if we talk about our previous sessions, so it got the response. Okay, because the India was small, and in the latest one India is capital. So in this case, what is happening whenever I am calling my tool, so I am having MCP servers. Okay, so I'm not going in detail because I already covered that in our previous session. So here the country, I am taking country parameter, and whenever I am putting in a user's query as a small, as it is taking as it is output. Okay, if I pass camel case India, it is taking camel case India. Okay, but we can see the parameter. Yeah, so you can see the parameter here. It is parameter is argument is a country India, which is capital as it is, so there is no data. But in our previous session, if we go to the previous session, go to the event and go to the parameter. Yeah, here you can see the argument is India. It means even though user is asking the capital, we need to convert it, because user can ask capital, small case, camel case, but we want to convert into our desired input, right? So we want to change our argument, we want to format our argument, not change but format. So that's why I'm using the before callback. Okay, so in before callback, what I am doing, so whatever the user passing in before callback, so let's say even the user is passing capital India, my before callback will convert that. Yeah, so my this before callback will convert that into the camel case. Okay, so it is just converting into the camel case. So first what it is just doing into a capital. So I enabled it, now I will just uncommented. Okay, and let's try again. So the same question which we ask, right? Now I will ask the question. So here it haven't given any answer with capital. Now I will ask same question again with the capital, and let's see what response I will get now. Okay, searching by country. Okay, I got the response now. Even though I use capital India, I got the response because my before, I'll show you the log. So you can see search employee by country converted country to name India camel case. So it converted our capital India to the small India and then proceeding with the normal tool call. Okay, so I will show you in the agent as well. If I go to the event, okay, and function call, so it is using the small India even though we have given the capital, because we are using a before model, before tool callback, so it will format our tools argument before going to the tools. Now this is fine. Now one more issue here, that it is giving all the employee data. Okay, but I want, this is my user ID. Okay, so whenever you are using the user ID, let's say I will now enable the after tool callback also, which is the data filtering. So what it will do, it will check this map. If user ID is user, it will give only IT department data. By default, this web UI, whatever the web UI you are using, ADK web UI, it is having the user ID as a user. Okay, now the same question I will ask again with the after tool callback, and it should give me only IT department employee data. They are all employee, it should filter. Okay, the same question I will ask again now with the new session. Now it is having before model, before tool callback, which will convert India to camel case, and it will then filter the response. So earlier response, you can see all the department data it returned, but now it should return only IT department. You can see only IT department data. You can see only IT department data. Okay, it is returning the IT department data. So the system administrator is your designation, but all departments are IT. You can see all are IT department. Okay, so this is clear. Now I will show you example. Let's say I will use this user ID. Okay, and I will ask give me all India employee. Okay, now what response I should get, what access Vishal is having. Vishal is having access to finance department, so now it should give me the finance data. Okay, so there is some issue, let me check. Okay, let me just change my agent name. This is my HR agent. Okay, let me just restart my UI and then I can ask the same question. Yeah, give me all India employee. Even though I'm asking all, it is giving me only the finance employee because the Vishal is having access only to the finance. So it is filtering data based on my after model, not after model, after tool callback. Okay, so it is given me all finance employee data only. If I change the user ID, okay, now let's take one more example. Which user ID we can pick? I will pick this Alice. Okay, so this is having marketing department access. I will ask, give me all India employee. Okay, so it will give me only the different answer because Vishal is having access to finance department in India. This guy is having access to marketing department in India. So let's see if there are any marketing employees in India. If no, it will just respond with a blank. Okay, yeah, there are marketing guys in India, so you can see all employees are for marketing. So it got response only for marketing. So you can just filter your output, your tools response based on the user access as well using the after tool. Okay, you can use this in before tool also. Let's say if you want to change the argument, you can just change it using the after tool callback also. But this is how we can use the after tool and before tool callbacks. This is a very important feature if you are implement a real-time multi-agent system, and you can just control or filter your data. You can control the user access, control the tools behavior, format the arguments. So all these operations you can do using the tools before and after callbacks. So hope this is clear now. We covered all the callbacks. So we covered before agent, after agent, we covered the before model, after model callback, and before tool, after tool callback with the example. So you can just try to implement in your environment and just see if you face any issue. So thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you again in the next video.